wakuu serikalini, huku Wakenya wakishika kasi kwenye mitandao ya kijamii baada ya kukamatwa kwa aliyekuwa katibu mkuu wa UDA Cleophas Malala hapo jana katika kaunti ya Nakuru. Wanahabari nao hawakuachwa nyuma, kwani maafisa wa polisi waliwafurusha kwa kutumia vitoza machozi, huku wakiripoti mbashara.
Is that police officers here in Kirobon, Rongai sub-county, Nakuru, are actually throwing tear gas canisters towards us as journalists.
Kufuatia kitendo hicho cha kihayawani, wabunge kutoka Mlima Kenya wakiongozwa na mbunge wa eneo bunge la Githunguri Gathoni Wamuchomba wamejitokeza kukashifu unyama huo.
Senator Malala is a professionally trained playwright, and he has all the rights to be involved in writing whatever he's trained to do. And by the way, Senator Malala did not start yesterday with Butere girls. You all know that for the last 3 years, all the winning skits in the national drama festivals have been associated with Senator Malala. You know that. And if you don't know, we should let you know.
Gathoni Wamuchomba amesema kuwa serikali ya Kenya Kwanza imejipiga risasi mguuni.
So what is this that Malala now has done that is arcing so much that our children, our girls have to sleep the whole night in a dormitory without food, without showering? Those girls confessed on TV that they didn't sleep well, they didn't eat last night, and they didn't shower as they went to perform their popular skit. Why must we go to this extent? On behalf of parents like myself, I must call out this government for what it has become. A violator of the constitution by which they swore to protect. You have violated the rights of those children, the rights of the playwright, the rights of teachers. You have intimidated teachers. And this is not going to be acceptable.
Na kwa sababu Wamuchomba ni mama county, amezungumza kama mama wa wanafunzi wa shule ya wasichana ya Butere.
I salute those wonderful girls who are going to be like Gathoni Wamuchomba in future. Well done. We participated in those drama festivals. I remember when I was in school, we used to have a skit we used to call The Government Inspector. A book, a playwright that was written by the Nikolai Gogol, The Government Inspector. We played that skit, and that's why we are here today. So those girls must be encouraged. They must not be suppressed, but they must be encouraged. They are doing the right thing.
Lakini ilikuwa sawa polisi kuwarushia vitoza machozi wanafunzi wasiokuwa na makosa yoyote? Wamuchomba anafafanua zaidi.
And I salute those girls who went on stage this morning and refused to be intimidated. And they sang the national anthem and they walked out of the stage. Well done, my girls. Well done. Don't buy fear. This is not the regime that we bargained for, and we must call them for what they have become.
Wamuchomba ameonya polisi wahuni wanaotumia nguvu kupitiliza kwa kuwahangaisha vijana wa taifa la Kenya.
Now, going forward, we are not going to allow the police to use tear gas, which they buy through our own sweat, through taxpayers' money, to intimidate our children either in the street, in schools, or universities. And this must stop. And stop with an exclamation, because we are not going to sit pretty and watch the government take over the rights of our young Kenyans.
Vile, seneta wa Kiambu Karungo Wathang'wa naye pia hakuachwa nyuma. Ameshikilia kauli kwamba haamini hii ni serikali walioipigania inayowahangaisha vijana wa taifa hili.
When President William Ruto was trying to demean those who were demonstrating in Nairobi or other parts of the country, he challenged them to bring along their children. He told them, why are you demonstrating without your children? Now the parents heard, the children heard, and the children are now speaking. And since they cannot come to the streets by their own, through the artistic means, they are now able to communicate, to talk about this government. And you know, these children should speak about this government from morning to the evening, because it is the cause of their misery. Poor education, poor sanitization, poor health, everything that would actually protect their future is being curtailed by this government.
Thang'wa amesema kuwa machungu ya vijana yametokana na utumbili wa serikali ya Kenya Kwanza.
But the question we are asking is this: if lawyers can be allowed to practice law when they become politicians. If musicians can be allowed to sing when they become politicians, why curtail Malala, who is a playwright, not to write what he was doing before? Or we are telling President William Ruto, please, we know this is an extension. After harassing our children in the streets, you have now gone for them in their classrooms, which you are supposed to be building, you are supposed to be paying their teachers, but you are now harassing these children.
Karungo Thang'wa ametoa ushauri kwa Rais William Ruto na utawala wa serikali ya Kenya Kwanza.
What we are saying is that we are not going to keep quiet and we are going to raise our voices. And very soon, if he does not desist, we are now going to tell our children, now it's for you now to speak for this country. It is your future. You know, we will hold their hands and tell them wherever they are to speak and condemn anything, anyone they see is trying to steal their future.
Kwa mujibu wa Thang'wa, Cleophas Malala anahangaishwa kutokana na msimamo wake dhabiti wa kisiasa na kutokubali kudhalilishwa.
On the issue of harassing Malala, we know why he's being harassed. It's because Malala is one of the people who are speaking the truth, who are fighting for accountability, who are seen as criticizing the government. If it was one person from the side of William Ruto, probably they would not have harassed him. But I want, as I conclude, to ask William Ruto one question. If you are okay when the children recite poems calling you Ankowili, if you are okay when the kids recite poems calling you Ankowili wa Mikate, also be okay when they call you Ankowili wa Maumivu. Be okay with that. Do not harass our children, do not harass Kenyans, and do not harass those who are criticizing you.
Msumari wa mwisho kwenye jeneza ukikomelewa na mbunge wa eneo bunge la Tetu Mwangi wa Ndeto.
Senator Malala is an accomplished playwright, and he has been doing this for very many schools since his days in the university. And I think what we saw happening in Nakuru last night and this morning is actually the lowest that the state agencies can go to as far as violation of the different freedoms and rights that are enshrined in the Constitution is concerned.
Wandeto amelaumu na kukashifu utendakazi wa maafisa wa polisi kwa kukandamiza Malala na wanafunzi wa shule ya upili ya wasichana ya Butere.
The freedom of association, the freedom of speech, the freedom of movement for Senator Malala has been curtailed unlawfully, since last night. It's also a violation of Article 43, where he has been forcefully arrested and unlawfully detained up to this afternoon.
Je, serikali imezama? Wandeto anadokeza zaidi.
And to me, this is an extension of the abductions that we saw. This is an extension of the Gen Z crackdown. Now we have taken it a level lower to innocent children, to dignified members of our parliament. And I think as parliamentarians, we are here to say this must stop. Let us leave our children out of this. Let us leave our children out of our politics. Let our children express themselves. They know their rights. And it is just important that we give them an opportunity. And whoever they want to guide them to express those rights, it is within their right. If they want Senator Malala as their director, he is a Kenyan. There is nothing unlawful that he was doing.
Kufuatia tukio hili, wanafunzi katika shule zote zilizokuwa zimefuzu kuwasilisha maigizo yao ziliamua kusalia nyumbani na kutazama yale ambayo yanaendelea haswa katika mitandao ya kijamii kama ishara ya kusimama na wenzao wa Butere Girls hadi pale ambapo serikali itasikia kilio cha mwenye haki. Ronnie Reagan, Mo Radio.
I think we did everything.
I think we have done everything.
More Radio, 88.2 FM. We are in charge.